Stretch from the business to the feet. He's getting loaded, locked and loaded, getting locked and loaded, getting locked and loaded. On airtime, locked and loaded, baby. That's how we do, man. Miss, you never heard that before. Episode Blase, the sports edition. It's a sports edition time. You know what we're doing? We're coming back from you live and direct. Live from Free Agency 2026. Let me turn it down for you boys real quick. All right. So live and direct 2026 Free Agency. Dallas Mavericks. I'm here to tell you a little bit something about the Dallas Mavericks or just the whole league overall. So let's start with my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man. We can start first with a draft because the draft really decided a lot what we'll be doing with our free agency. So what we do for the draft, as you know, we got Morris Johnson Jr. with the 9th pick in the draft. A lot of people thought we were going with Burris, we're going with a guard, but we wanted a forward. That told us a lot what we thought about our roster. If you like me, you up to date on the Mavs. You saw the interview that Locked On Mavs had. You also saw the interview that DSSL Live had. They were talking about Live, and you were talking about he's still in the walking booth, still can't run. Now, if you can't run and it's July, chances are we need to keep our center rotation going. We got to still keep Gafford. We had to put Morris Johnson. He might be playing a little bit of the center rotation. So that means we have to shore things up at the power forward and the center spot. So it might look like we got a log jam, but let me tell you what. You gotta keep him healthy. That was a big problem for us last year and the year before was our health. Our big man were really hurt pretty much all year. Lively played about 7 games. Gaff was in and out of the rotation with an ankle injury that never seemed to heal. PJ played a lot of power forward and center for us, a small ball center, but he got some fluke injuries. Like the one game when he tripped over the basketball right before the game started, and he was counted out of the game. So we really got to make sure we shore up our center rotation to make sure we got somebody there. Who else we get in the draft? We got Sergio De La Real, 6'6" guard from Spain. Spaniard, say, man. And our thing is, are we going to pay him enough? Are we going to get him from overseas to come in America? And I think we're really going to do it. We need him to be with us this year. We need shooting. Everybody knows we're 29th, 30th in the league when it came to shooting 3-pointers. Not only the percentage, but how many we'll put him up. You got to let him fly. So we had to attack our guard rotation in the offseason, in the free agency, trade for it. Let's make it happen. We got Toby Loire, one of the most athletic forwards from Virginia Tech, I think. Great guy, great dude, very versatile. He's going to be spending a lot of time in Frisco with that G League. But develop him. We got people, Mike Schmidt, we got people that's going to develop him, develop your way up, making it to the rotation. Now, we also, what do we do? We also signed, we haven't signed Cisse yet, and that's another big man we got to keep in the rotation. We got to keep him around just in case, like I said before, got to shore our big man lineup. And I know we heard a lot of talking before the end of the season and the end of the season of what we're going to do with Gafford. We've really been trying to move off the Gafford just because, like you said before, we got a lot of people at the big man rotation, and we need some guards. We need some guards that can shoot the ball. We need some guards that can stretch the floor. So what we've been trying to focus on is getting those guards into the rotation, bringing them in, just to raise up those the three-point percentage that we've been doing, and the three-point ones we've been taking. So we're trying to find a way to off Gafford to give us that versatility that we have at the guard spot. And we're really big talking about it during the offseason, even though it's something I didn't really appreciate, thinking about trading him to the Lakers. But, I'm still salty about that Luka trade. If you still think that Luka trade was the worst in the league, drop me a message. Let me know how you're feeling about it. We're almost 2 years after the fact, but it's tough thinking about that. So I don't want to really talk to Rob Pelinka about anything he's thinking about trading from the Mavericks, because I think chances are we're going to get fleeced. So they're really thinking about trying to give Gafford to the Lakers. Maybe we'll get some draft picks. Maybe we'll get some shooting, because they're not playing the young boy they got. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he ain't getting any minutes. So we thought about that. But then the Lakers surprised everybody. They surprised everybody by signing that big 7-foot center to the Lakers. They got Kessler. Kessler couldn't get an agreed upon contract with Utah Jazz, so he took his talents to LA. So they got They got him. They got Kessler. They got Reeves and Luka. But that's another thing. We'll get into the other team, touch on that a little bit later. So let's talk about what else we did. So we got Del Rey. We got some shooting that we really, really, really needed. Now, if you're like me, we're going through free agency. I'm saying, okay, this is what we got to work with. What are our needs? We need a forward. We need a stretch big. We need some guards that can handle the ball and can put up some threes. So I know it seems like a lot, but we're rebuilding. So there may be a lot of things to touch on, but we can stretch our money to the limit, use the draft picks. And we got, like I said, we'll address some of the shooting in our draft, and some of those shooters are ball handlers. I heard he'll be here for summer league, so we get him to stick around, pay him a little. We got money bags in the ownership box. Over here, let's pay off what he owes. So we can get him here in America. So we handled some of those things in the draft. So now it's time to look forward to free agency. Free agency came and went for us. First day went by, we are quiet as a church mouse. So if you like me, everybody was like, why are the Mavericks sitting on their hands? Who did you think we were going to get? Did you think we're going to get some big pickups, or are you going to think it's going to be like it always is every year? Mavericks try to go after the big fish, never can seem to quite land, and then we stuck with nothing, hands empty. But what we do, second day, we got Aldama from Memphis for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, of course, they got Boozer. They got a few fools that's going to be holding it down for years to come. So they thought there was no need for Aldama. Still young. Put up some good numbers last year. I think he was like 14-7, 3 assists a game, 35% from the three. Now, it seems like that's not great, but for a 7-footer, 35% is good, especially if you're shooting about 5 or 6 threes a game, and that's really helping us out. More three-point attempts, more frequency. He can stretch the floor, and not only is he 7 foot, he can shoot. We can put him on the floor at the same time we can play lively. We can put him on the court at the same time we put Gafford or Morris Johnson Jr. Able to get more versatility out of our lineups. We can have a big man lineup that got some shooting out there on the floor, not just 2 big men that's clouding up the lane, making it impossible for Kyrie to penetrate, making it impossible for Brandon Williams to attack the lane, attack the paint, spread out. So we really think he's going to be a big addition to the squad. He's a connector, stretch, 7-footer. Good, you know what I'm saying? But not only did we get him, we got a sneaky little pickup by Tariq Birakovic. You know, I can't say that name. Birakovic. Remind me of something off of Reddington. Off you know the show. If you know the show, you know the show. But anyway, we picked him up. So hopefully he's able to come and do what he's been doing. He averaged about 12 points, 6'7", got big size on him, pause, elite shooter. Elite shooting, that's what we need. We got shooting from Aldama. We got shooting from Birakovic. So we need that. So we got to put up some money to bring him over to the States, keep him around. So that's big shooting that we picked up, big needs. Stretch 5 or 4, because he really is 4, kind of sliding in the pants. Don't got enough bricks in his back pocket, but he can shoot the ball. And he's good at rebounding, 7 rebounds a game. He got the same rebound, and he can shoot. Let's pick it up. So let's get those over. Now, what I'm thinking about is, since we got those, we're really getting jammed at the forward in this big man position. Does this make PJ Washington expendable? Let me know how you feel about that. Are you okay with if we make a decision to trade PJ Washington? How you feeling about that? PJ has added a lot of everything for us. He's versatile. He's been able to play the 3 through the 5. He's a great defender. He get out there and he go get it. But it seems like most of his numbers, everything he was good for, came from him being spoon-fed by Luka Doncic. We don't have Luka anymore. It might look a little better this year because he actually has Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving can get him the ball in the place where he needed to. Kyrie Irving can draw the defense where PJ Washington is not getting crowded all the time. He was trying to do way too much. PJ Washington, the year he took us past OKC, took us to the finals, he was really doing exactly what his job role required. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't on the fries and still trying to go work on the hamburger patties. He wasn't on the lettuce going to the register. He was doing exactly what he signed up to do. Last year, he was trying to do a little bit too much of the ball handling capabilities, which isn't his strong suits. I was tired of yelling at the TV. PJ Washington passed the ball. PJ passed the ball. So I'm going to keep going with you on what we're going to do about PJ Washington. We're going to keep stressing out what we're going to do about our big man rotation. We're going to talk about some moves we did make, some moves we could make, and better yet, some moves that we missed out on. How you feel about that? Let's go get it.
Hey, yeah, no hooks, straight to the verse. A break from the course.
No hooks.
Shit got pouring, now straight flowing, just straight recording, hot like the sun, but no damn Marley. Party like Barley, get dumb like Barkley. Purple gold J's like the Vikes call him Harvey. Young Fred the artist, the boy so polished, the boy get cheese, the boy get cottage. She all on my D, and I ain't talking potty. I know I'm a smasher, never say proudly. A toy in the store, your girl wanna try me. Call me the puck on ice like hockey.
Sports edition.
Cause the boy never sloppy. Running to the top, I'm in shape like Rocky. Front door swag, niggas trying to knock on me. Put them in the dirt because them boys jacking me. Fair. Okay. Straight flow, nigga. No hooks. Tim on the beat.
No hooks anyway, man. You know how to take a pause for the cause. Bring it all back for a minute. So what we done got into a little bit so far, we getting into the Mavericks. I took you back onto our draft moves. We got a big man. We got some shooting. Trying to get now. You know we got a lot of the addition to our coaching room, to our staff. Good at scouting international people. So I'm thinking we're gonna have an influx of international people, shooters, big men, perhaps you. So we got some people that's really getting added to the squad that we really need. So let's get it with those guys. As I left, I was asking you, what are your plans? What do you think we're going to do with PJ Washington? Been a vital piece to our team for the last couple of years, but it's really getting to be an overlap. He really didn't play that well with Cooper Flag last year. Now, don't get me wrong. It could have been because we didn't have enough ball handlers that could actually give him the ball, because they really do play the same position, but not really, because Cooper played a lot of point guard. So we'll see what we can do with PJ Washington. We'll try to figure things out. Another move that we made that can't, remember, a lot of these moves that are being made or being introduced can't get finalized until the moratorium period is raised on July the 6th. So word around is that we're getting Marcus Sasser. Marcus Sasser is a homegrown kid, Dallas, Texas. Done got a lot of size to him. So he's really comparable with Brandon Williams. They're both about 6 foot, 6'1" guards who are not really actually point guards. They're scoring types of guards, but they score in different kind of ways. Now, Brandon Williams, if you watched the Dallas Mavericks last year, he was versatile and quick as if the boy cut off the lights in the room, he'd make it to the bed before it got dark in the room. The boy fast. He can go to the rack with the best of them. Fast to the rack. Kind of a low-budget dollar store Kyrie Irving. Moves underneath the basket. You know what I'm saying? He just real underneath the rim. He's good. Kyrie Irving but he can't shoot. So he can't stretch the floor. So he made it really hard to create space on the floor. Marcus Sasser, small, quick. He underratedly quick. Underratedly can get by you and pull up on mid-range, but he got the three-point shot. 41% on his pull-up threes, even though he's taking a low number of those per game, 1 to 3 of those pull-ups a game, but he's shooting at a 41% clip, 83% from the free throw line. Is that good? Will that get you a victory in close games? Yes, it will. And he's small, but he puts forth effort on the defensive end. It ain't gonna be easy. You ain't going there without a fight. You're gonna have a scratch at the least. So he's gonna play top flight defense. He's an elite floor spacer. Stretch it, at least score off the bench. Can spot start sometimes. You know, Kyrie Irving's not going to give us the whole 82, but he has a lot of upside for us. Upside, young, I believe he's about 23, 24 years old. Can really ride on Cooper's timeline. All right, so Marcus Sasser. Now, I know everybody said, come on now, that's what Dad's going to come up with, Aldama and Sasser. Now, before that I was really rooting for, I know if you know basketball, a lot of guys know that we need a score. We need an elite score. We got Kyrie back, which is going to add a lot. It's going to take over our ball handler capabilities. He's going to add to the three-pointers. He's going to create a lot of space for Cooper Flag. But somebody that was really looking for us to add to the team, shooting guard that don't mind putting up shots, can good to go get you 30 or 40. We really needed Anthony Simons to join the squad. He was up for the cheap. Every day I was just trying to wake up early. You know, I'm way in the UAE trying to watch my Dallas Mavericks. Every day I'm waking up early. Have you heard any word about what's going to happen with Simons? What we're going to do? We need him. He'll take pressure off of Cooper. He'll take pressure off of Kyrie. And you know he could spot start. He was right there next to Damian Lillard in Portland. But to my surprise, but not my surprise, he was signed by the 76ers. 2 years, $13 million with a player option. We had enough money for that. I don't understand why we didn't do it. Maybe they thought he wasn't a good fit next to Kyrie Irving in the backcourt because of the defense. But we got so much length on the backside from the small forward, power forward, center position. I thought we could have rolled with that for a little while. He's not going to take shots off of Cooper Flag. He's going to give him shots because he's going to make sure that the floor is open. When you got a W, you can't just leave. Once he gets on the heater, and you know Anthony Simons can get on the heater, you're gonna have to pay close attention to him. And he could have took over some of those minutes from Clay if we still keep him Clay. But that's another subject. So I was really upset about that. I thought Dallas really could have made a move to get him. but we didn't, as it always is. If you know anything about the Mavericks, if you follow them during off season, we always have rumors. We could sign this person. We could sign this person. This is a possibility. Then at the end, we're left empty-handed, and it's really frustrating. So that's my problem. So we did pick up Sasser. We got our diamond. We got a couple of overseas shooters, but there are some players that we missed out on. Like I'm saying, we missed out on Simons. Guys, what I'm gonna do for you? What I'm gonna let you know is I'm gonna tell you about some things we could be doing. Right now, we got some things in the works, a couple more rumors. I'm gonna let you boys have. I'm gonna talk about LeBron James. I'm bringing up we got some LeBron James rumors. If you're watching the podcast by Rich, so I'm gonna let you know a little bit about that. And the last I'm gonna leave you with is some possible names. I'm gonna throw out some predictions for you who we might pick up while we still got time left. Give us a little bit break. Play some more of that Best of Bros. I'll be back in 2 and 2.
We so hot, we so high. Part two, so cold. Remix.
Missy, you never heard that before. You're on air. Dallas Mavs. Shouts out Nick and the boys over there. One more thing, my boy. DWSL. Part two. We so high. Let's go, Mavs. Hey, let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Hey. All right, my guys. Let's go a little something now. As I told you before, I'm going to drop a little bit for you before we go. Got a couple of things I'm going to let you know about. All right. So, as I was saying, what moves can we make? Now, Portland, if you've been watching the offseason, Portland has really got a whole team full of guards. They really need some big men added to their roster. Nothing but guards, from Shannon Sharp to Dame Lillard to Scooter Henderson to Drew Holiday. So a lot of guards, but no big men. So I'm thinking, can we find a way to help each other out? You know what I'm saying? Can we give them Gavin? Can we give them, don't need I say PJ Washington, Clay? So let's do some trading to get some things in. Now, 3 players we're on our watch list. We got Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, who's really been letting me down 3-4 years at this point. You are what you are. And Shaedon Sharpe. Now, personally, I'd rather go get Shaedon Sharpe. He's young, athletic, can score. He can keep it high too. Needs a little bit of work on the defense, but I'm telling you, he can put up buckets. He can score in a flash, like flash, 5 heartbeats flash. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can make a trade for him. Athletic score, high ceiling. He has a high ceiling. I'm looking for him to be an all-star pretty soon in a couple of years. And he can fit next to Cooper. He's aggressive on the floor. He will take those shots. And he might influence Cooper Flag to take more of those shots. And another thing, if Cooper Flag can be more aggressive at his 3-point shot, shooting it off the dribble, shooting it off the catch, that can really raise the ceiling for not only him, but for the Dallas Mavericks in the whole. Let's talk about Drew Holiday, which is another night. Drew Holiday, Shaedon Sharpe, they neck and neck for me because Drew Holiday is a winner. He's a top flight defender. He can shoot the ball. Had a good year last year. I know he get a little bit older, gray, long in the tooth, but that boy ball. He can go out there and ball. He can go out there and ball like he got holes in his boxes. He'll go put it in the hoop. So I'm hoping we can get Drew Holiday to play next side by Kyrie Irving. Might we have to give away a big man like Gafford? Might we have to give away somebody like PJ Washington? Since PJ Washington is kind of redundant, I wouldn't want to let him go. But if we can pick up Drew Holiday, if we can pick up Shaedon Sharpe, I'm for it. Now, Scoot, he's a little bit too iffy for me at this point. He got 3 years, top 2, top 3 pick. At this point, you got to show him a little bit more consistency. Now, he had a good playoffs. I know they did what they could in the playoffs in that first round against San Antonio, but I really think he showed up a little bit. He showed his potential, but it was still up and down and mostly down. So I'm looking for Drew Holiday. I'm looking for Shaedon Sharpe. It's something that we can actually make shake in this offseason for this for the 2026 free agency. Now, before I go, have you guys seen LeBron? What he read on that whiteboard? It could be a business decision or a business move to go to Dallas. Now, I know he could have put Kyrie Irving up on the board. He could have put Cooper Flag. He could have even put the new coach from Michigan. I mean, just going and run things back with Kyrie, but he didn't. So to me, they were just more of a reach. Did they say yes? Do you think he's going to make that business move? No. It's been rumors about LeBron James in Dallas for the last few years. Now, I don't think he's going in that direction. Neither should he. Now, some other things that could happen, Bruce Brown. Now, Bruce Brown, he's a winner. He's a defender. He can handle the ball. He can go to the rack. He's a tough defender. He can go out there and get you something. He can take some of those minutes. You know what I'm saying? He could be a veteran voice in the locker room. Bruce Brown, I think it could be something. Now, Schroeder's a ball handler. And if Schroeder can come in playing like he plays for his national team, man, that is a best-selling book. That's a best-selling novel, like The Client. So I'm saying, so Schroeder's a good ball handler. He's a good pickup at guard. Now, Gary Trent Jr., you know he's a shooter, and we need shooting. We need Gary Trent. He can come. He can hit 6 or 7, 8 trays a game if he have to, if need be. So he'd be a good pickup for us. Aggressive, not scared of taking that shot, and we'll do it. Last but not least, I'm going to reach on this last one. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Let me know if you think about this person. Now, I'm going to give you a hint. He was led by someone that wasn't a great coach. They even wouldn't play with no people left on the team. Give me the answer in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Very athletic forward, can put the ball in a bucket, play a little defense. You know what I'm saying? Athletic. You need an athletic person, not afraid of the moment. Was traded. Had a great start to his new team. Then he fell off in the playoffs. Had a good game, but fell off, man. Jonathan Kuminga. We need the athleticism in Dallas. We need that deep play. Do what they need you to do. You don't need to be the first option. You might not be that second option, but can you be a third option who's getting points off of defensive rebounds? Can you push it? Can you get out on the break? Can you defend somebody, pick their pockets, and take it to the rack and win me of that thing? Kuminga, you might be a good pickup at forward for us. You can play some defense. You can shoot a little bit out that short corner. That's what he's good for. So let me know. I'll let you know what we've done, what we did in the draft, what we need. We need shooters. We need big men. We need health, most importantly. We need Kyrie Irving to show up this year when he took, but it'll be over a year by the time he returns back to the court, a year plus. So let me know what you think about it. Drop some measures. Let me know what you think Dallas could do. Is there some sneaky pickups in this offseason 2026 we can do? Let me know how you're feeling about Dallas moves so far. We got Aldama. We got Marcus Sasser. Hopefully, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we add something new. And hopefully, Lively will be running before the season starts. And very soon, it's going to be time for Summer League. Let me know what you think. I'll be dropping you quick shows every day, just to let you know how you feeling. How you feeling about the Dallas Mavericks? Leave me a comment in the chat. It's your boy, she never heard that before from Come On Abu Dhabi. We on air. Gia, holla back, everybody, from Como to Abu Dhabi. Gia, gonna ride out on y'all.
A lot of folks couldn't change me like a broken mold.